So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Last run only gave a yard. That means it's second and 9. It's caught. It's still at McConkey. And the defender finally gets down. It's a big game. And that's going to be Los Angeles first down.
Get in front of my face. They ain't looking at me. I can't even lay there no more.
If you're laying on one part of the
On the counter, it's Hampton. That's going to be H on first down. Already we're seeing 5 games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Look like a passing set. Left them some room off the ground.
10, 11, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards, keep your opponent off guard.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
You got to have better coverage. It's a good rush.
All set to go now from the 35.
Awesome.
Motion to tight end over. Throwing now, Herbert. Bails out the quick. Herbert's in front. They're going to get it. He's going to first and 10.
Yeah. So you did what?
Intercepted in the end zone.
No, I see that.
And the Seahawks force the first series of this game.
Just glad that right there. He's key. As he made the pick, everybody was looking for points to clean their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up turnover, but how about that on the other side?
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing here, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter.
Just a little in this switch here, Brock, and maybe making him an early focus in this one.
And I got an idea for you. Hey, defense, you may want to throw some resources at him.
He's got the first down. He's got the game. Rising up. Good for this guy.
Play fake to Darnold. Taking a deep shot. First down, okay. The left connected. It's incomplete. It's going to be something to watch as this game goes on. They like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? You can keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is take shots like that one.
Had the win. Just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
First, let's throw him in the contest. This contest, not like this
Take them complicated, so you know.
because this defense,
They played that ball fast and he could.
Oh my gosh.
From the red zone on first. So they picked up right where they left off last week, and that kick was in the end zone here. 6 series of contest.
Yeah, this is a team stack plays, stack series, stack games, stack performances.
Returning it from the floor. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He can get there. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock,
You get an excited return man back there fielding it. There are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back this way. Finding those flappers, and then step on the game. So simple for me to understand, yet so tough to execute on the field.
let's find out. The kick is away. And that one flies right past the end zone. Never even hits the landing zone so far. They're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. From the basket, Smith. Makes a cut to the right sideline. Sticks. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. He feels it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond the 25 yard line. All right, starting the pistol this time. First and 10. Now start off the 10. The 40. Into the red zone. And he hits home. Touchdown, Chargers. Omarion Hinton. For him this season. Dick around out in the PAT. Accuracy perfect there. One square. 18 feet here. We've got a time ball game now. They send this away. And he got all of that one at the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he's going to line the Seahawks in good spots as they prepare for this first and 10. Here's Tucker to throw.
Come on, man, drop it big. Holy pass.
That's good time defensively, but even if they didn't like a whole lot on the stat sheet, I say to you all the time, stay completion.
Brother.
Look at that power. Deep left side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
This quarterback gets out of the genuinely at the early signs whether he could keep it away or put it there and release there defensively. That ball falls incomplete.
broken it all down.
Escape from the pocket. It is almost picked off. Yeah, good interception, but he couldn't hang on. It will, though, still bring up fourth down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he's going to take the field here, Brock, after taking a big chunk on that return. Just a yard shy of midfield, first and 10. This has the makings of a shootout. It's a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They'll have an easy 3rd and 1.
Give it a few yards, move pretty quickly though.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Slot man motion over.
Bro, I keep getting sacked on the same. Don't worry about it. That's me pissing me off.
You don't see it behind the scenes, but they know, they feel it, and that's the first of his career.
Here's Herbert on second. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's taken down at the 30.
I know that inflation doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware
4 to 6 weeks. But you gotta retire, buddy. You get hurt. Crazy.
He's taking it away. They make a first down try. That's a good kick to the game. Play 5 games and also then you know. You may come back to it. Because if you first to go to the first of them, you might go to the defense. Take it out of the
just love that kind of execution. He's able to make an impact.
Get him first down and not yardage. It sets them up to be aggressive if you start over.
What's that, man? They be tripping. Missed him. No damn box. You just seen an auto pass run up. What are you talking about?
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. This is Smith. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Now a carry, it's Smith. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards. Let's see if we see it first down.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, here's Darnold. That's brought in. It's his back, Rashawn Smith. There's the shot, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to be a Seahawks 1st down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the run, it's Smith. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Seattle.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. They jump ahead by 4. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Mitchell off the pistol give. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing on 2nd, Herbert. That throw behind his intended target. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for McConkey. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's going for it himself. He'll be out of bounds there. A lot to like, though, on that game. Give him about 19 yards. And that gives L.A. the 1st.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Middle of the field, taken in by McConkey. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making a catch. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They send the tight end in motion left. To the air on 3rd and long. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. L.A. uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And motion him out of the backfield left. Now Herbert to throw. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On second down, Herbert forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Third and long for him here. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing the double coverage, odds are against you.
A 44-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Throwing here just before halftime. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to be driven out of bounds to end this second quarter, Brock. Defenders got there, but not before a pretty nice pickup. See if they can build off that in the second half.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Running in here with Smith. Free up the middle, gets a breakaway. All the way, touchdown Seattle. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's him. Oh, what a hit! Stars the ball loose! Oh, and they got it back! This play is still live! And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11. Herbert now off the play fake. Headed out right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Kate, this guy is dispelling one of those narratives out there, and you know what that is. The DBs are simply receivers that can't catch. You throw it this guy's way, he's bringing it in.
Darnold now to throw. Screen here for Smith. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback don't be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Porting down the field, and he's got it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a big gain from the Seahawks. 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Darnold looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here's Smith. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll air it out on third. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college games to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. Brought to the ground finally after a gain of about 17 yards. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Now Herbert on second down. Throw is there for football is out. And the Seahawks pick it up. Excellent return here as they get the football, and they're going to take over on the opposing side of midfield.
As a quarterback, you're really trying as best you can, Kate, to find those windows where your man's got some space after the catch, because the last thing you want to do is throw him into a big hit. Yeah, I know that fumble goes on the receiver's record. That QB, he feels responsible.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Darnold. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
He beams one, deep right side. And he got it! Interception!
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Mitchell up the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. From the pistol, it's Herbert. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Had a man in the area, Brock, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he was trying to hit him there. It looked like he was just getting rid of that football.
No, I'm not going to correct you. You're right. And that's really a compliment to this defense. You saw the guy. He had his man, but the coverage, well, was too good, and he didn't trust that throw.
A play fake. Now Herbert. He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. And they take him down at the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Loss of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. He's in trouble, and it's another one. They drop it. And that's going to make it 4th and 18. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here, coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our third quarter. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the fourth quarter. All right, we're back, Brock, and it is 2nd down as we kick off our final quarter. Throwing here, Darnold. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Back to the same target, but it is the same results. Incomplete. The defense keyed in on him once again. Provide some contact to break up that catch. It's 4th down. On now comes their punter. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. Hit there, and he's forced out. So gain of about 15 before it. And that is good for a Chargers 1st down.
A gain of 15.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Herbert. On to the left side, and Johnston has it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Here's Herbert on 2nd. Pressure's there, and they drop him back at his own 45. Here's Williams again. And that is 2 for this game, now 5 on the season. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. To throw, Herbert. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. I know you love to call this the money down, Brock, and on that 3rd down, that pass rush just got paid.
Woo, look at you right there. That's their job. I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front 7, Kate, you've been around them your whole life. They know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. Their secondary, they want...
Cut at the 20-yard line. And he gets end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey, the second score that he has brought in this season. Here's Herbert leading them to the line, going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now.
31.
Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there. Get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Tackled by Derwin James.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B, 3rd down.
Back at the 34-yard line.
So early movement, not at the line, but out wide this time. And this is going to draw the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. Here's Darnold. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
4th and forever coming up. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down. The damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. Not at a distance. You see a lot of conversions from Brock, but on that play, these guys able to defy the odds.
They sure were, and that defense now has got to regroup because I think mentally, you get to that down and distance, you feel like you're off the field. Now they've got to respond defensively.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Looks like about 7 on the completion before he headed out of bounds. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. That play's going to be cut down after a gain of 2. And that's good for a Seattle 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that makes this a 10-point game.
Score Seahawks 38. Chargers 28. Michael Dixon.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Herbert now. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Chargers got to score in a hurry. Throwing on second. Herbert. Middle of the field taken in by McConkey. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
I really don't mind taking a deep shot there, but the problem was that shot, it just wasn't open. And now the game really does hinge right here, Kate, on converting this fourth down.
Desperation time here on fourth. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're staying out there. They had to go for that one, Brock, and they find a way to convert. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers first down.
Throwing now, Herbert. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Touchdown, LA.
This should put it back within a field goal. And he connects, so now one more kick from him. A field goal will tie us here in this fourth quarter.
38, Chargers 35. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Right up the gut. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that's going to be a Seahawks first down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Price on the give. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there. And I'll tell you what, Brock, a very valuable pickup there on first down. Not flashy, but valuable. They just got to keep this football moving.
And you know what it does? It just keeps them on schedule. And any OC in this league is going to be good with a 7-yard gain on first down, especially here in the final frame.
Running for the marker on second. He cuts it back right. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. Myers to add the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. And that makes this a 10-point game.
The score, Seahawks 45, Chargers 35.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You can feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
He's got it in close. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. This would put it back within a field goal. And it's up and good, so one final tally in the final act of this.